1. Okay, this is working. Don't worry, I won't sing, although maybe I should. Who knows? So thank you for coming to this presentation. My name is Kristaps, and today I want to share my story, how I transitioned in last year from Web 2, although maybe mobile, it would be more closely, to Web 3. So let's start with a small story. This is my cat. His name is Mr. Bite. Not that he's biting, we can call him Kilobyte now. And if you look at how he's staring, that was my stare when I started Web3. There were like a lot of buzzwords. Everyone was like throwing, oh, this is the best tool out there, stake these tokens, more than 100 APY, return, all that stuff. So that was 1 year ago. Everything was hyped up, not like right now. So about me, I'm crypto developer at company Solidity. I have been in IT more than 18 years. I have built nearly everything, websites, systems, mobile apps, you name it. And I think I'm truly a geek, and fun fact, I love math. So a bit about Solidity, where I work. So we help companies very fast to distribute their incentive to their contributors. Contributors means employees, freelancers, advisors, and so forth. So it's very costly to do it, and especially now it's very important because not many companies have the cash on hand to pay in salaries, so they need to incentivize those people. And more importantly, now as we are working distributed like from everywhere, if you are in one country like Latvia, where finally the legislation is there, but if you want to hire someone across the ocean, then the problems might arise. So when I started my journey in Web3, there were like so many buzzwords, like what the hell is Merkle tree? Airdrop? Bridge? NFT? Okay, now you know what is NFT. Smart contracts, DeFi, rollup, cold wallet, hot wallet, proof of work, proof of stake, and so forth and so forth. And everyone is telling like, learn this, learn that. And I was super confused, like super confused. What should I do? So I will try to shed some light how I approached this topic. And today's agenda, we will talk a little bit about the core concepts about blockchain from my side. Then we build something practical and small takeaways that you can take away leaving this presentation. So there are no news. Everyone knows that we're in crypto winter right now, and everything has plummeted like tremendously. For instance, Bitcoin is like 70% down as it was last year, basically. Ethereum, 75%. And the crypto market cap, it reached nearly 3 trillion 1 year ago, and now it's just under 1 trillion. And same applies in DeFi, where it was almost 100 billion USD, but now it tanked to 30 billion, just under 30 billion. And same with NFTs, like sales and total amount has dropped as well. Although actually in NFTs we see some recovery, especially in utility NFTs, like Air Baltic presented. So I think that's cool. But one thing what hasn't dropped, although it has dropped of course as well, so tremendously, is developer activity and people who are still thinking that this technology might help and it's very useful. So it's completely different as it was in last crypto winter a couple of years ago, when basically everyone left, all the companies shut down, but it's not the case right now. I know many projects who are working currently. They are making huge bets Of course, all the, like, we can call them like Ponzi schemes left and all of that, but still people are thinking that this technology might help, and I do as well. So let's talk about some essential topics I want to share before we go into practical side. Most likely you know, but I will revise about blockchain from my point of view. What are the main characteristics and why it's very important technology? At first, I think transparency is the main thing, because we can see everything there. Of course, it's anonymous. We don't know who they are unless they have specified ENS name, and we can track their Twitter or whatever. And information what we write there, no one can erase, so it's actually immutable. So we can call it, it's like public ledger of track changes. And if we want to change the information, then we do changes, but we see the fact that changes have been made. So no one can delete the data, because it's distributed, so no one owns the full network as it is with the solution that we are using right now. All the big companies, I will not name them. And second topic I want to touch is smart contracts. Some people already talked about, especially about NFTs, how they are distributed. But smart contracts on EVM chains. EVM chain is Ethereum-like chain, like Ethereum, Arbitrum, Polygon, and so forth. So it's like a piece of code that could execute on special rules. For instance, other blockchains like Solana have a similar thing, not quite as it is on Ethereum, but quite similar there as well. So the main points about smart contracts is that it's very efficient, it's fast, it's understandable, we can see all the rules are written in code, there are no guesswork, and it saves time as well. So imagine we are going and buying real estate, as it is happening with me right now. So we need to go to lawyer, then lawyer creates a contract, then at first we go through many iterations, then we need to go to notary with the seller, then notary explains the contract to all the parties, and if there is bank that giving loan, then there is another party, and everyone needs to agree, and if some disagreements, then we need to maybe go another time, lawyer needs to change the contract, and so on, so on. Of course, in the end, then everything is fine, notary explains, we sign the contract. Then we go to the state, pay some fees. I don't know, God knows why 2 fees, why it's not combined. And then notary sends some kind of documents, and if it's digitally, then we're saved. But I called like 10 notaries, digital? Oh no, come on site. And then you need to go where is this Domina shopping mall? Another side there is a state registry where you register the real estate, and the process takes so much time, so much energy. You get gray hair, that's why I have gray hair, and no one wants that. So with smart contract, basically all the parties can participate in this multi-step process. All the rules that we are written in the paper can be coded in smart contract with code. But of course there is catch. Everyone needs to understand what the hell they're doing, because there is no notary that explains this smart contract. You need to understand. And if we jump into some solution where we don't understand nearly anything, then some interesting things can happen. That has happened actually last year. So let's do something real now. Do you know what is this machine? Yeah, it's the drone. What right now in Latvia, some people want to donate to Ukraine to fight this bloody war against Russia. And how about we build a small tool that we can donate money, and instead we get NFT, and that NFT can give us, for instance, when the war is over, we can travel to Ukraine, some discounts or whatever. And as someone from Air Baltic explained, it could give us anything in the future. So I will jump to the code. And make it a bit. So I will make it a bit bigger. So if you don't know programming, don't worry, it won't be so hard. So this language you're seeing is called Solidity. That's how we write smart contracts. It looks a bit like JavaScript, but works like C++. Anyways, at first, what we need to do is work about token identifiers. So the NFTs would have IDs 1, 2, 3, and 4, and so on. Then we need to define how we will notify the UI. In this example, we will not build any UI, for instance, a website. And here we're creating the NFT. So we're naming it, giving the name drone, then the symbol, DRN, and we need to hold how much tokens. We're not using currency in this example. Each address has donated. And here is the function that we can execute and donate amount and pass token URI. What is this token URI? Every NFT has metadata. It means it has image, some other characteristics. So it would look something like this. For instance, name, description, there is image. I took the image from Wikipedia, and also amount that we have donated. So that actually is written on the IPFS cloud storage, so no one can remove that information from there. At first, we are checking if we want to donate more than 0, because we cannot donate 0 or less. Then we are increasing the ID, because we don't want to assign the same ID to same NFT to the same person. Two persons. And then we are minting the NFT. So by minting, we are passing the sender. It means the person who is interacting with the smart contract, donating the money. And then we know already the new NFT identifier. After that, we're setting the metadata that we saw here. That goes together with NFT. So that actually is characteristic. It's standardized, what goes together with NFT. And we're writing how much tokens we have donated. So, for instance, if we have donated before, then it adds addition there. And then we notify our front end, which is out of the scope for today. And there is another function that we can get how much tokens we have donated. So all that sounds good, but let's try to work in the practice. So let's try to deploy the smart contract on the chain. This is test chain I'm using, so it's not a real chain. And then there are multiple functions we can interact, so basically talk with the smart contract. All of them are standardized with ERC 721 standard. I will not go into details about that. You can read about that after like this presentation. But first, we want to donate some money. So let's expand here. We can set here that we want to donate 2,000 and pass this metadata URL. I will steal that from here because I have already uploaded to the file storage. And now when we transact, we see that we have been assigned token ID number 1. And we can see that here as well, get donated amount, it's 2,000. And there are some helper functions that we can see. The NFT name is drone, symbol. We can also ask who is the owner, for instance, NFT number 1. So this is the address, and we can see that that's the same address we are interacting with the smart contract. So this is very simple example that issues NFTs, and those NFTs, for instance, in 10 years we could sell on whatever marketplace or use as a loyalty card in future when we hopefully will travel to Ukraine and increase their economy after this crazy war. Okay, I'll go back to So, after the demo, I hope not many are sleeping, seeing the code. But anyways, about the positive and negative side from in my mind, about blockchain and my journey. I think the merge in Ethereum has huge potential. Of course, it just happened, but it cut the energy usage on Ethereum by 99.9%. And that's very huge. And that actually opens up that more, some organizations can use now Ethereum because it applies to energy standards, which wasn't the case previously. And I think technology matures much faster as we think. And all this crypto winter will clean up some, how I call, cockroaches, these Ponzi schemes that will die out, and I hope it will, the scene will be much safer and better for newcomers. But not everything is so nice and rainbows and butterflies, and I think adoption is still lacking because actually people want to use solutions. They don't care that much about technology. Of course, it should be safe, it should be audited, all that stuff. But by the end of the day, people are not buying technology. We're buying solutions that it could help or in our everyday life. So if, for instance, we make a tool that I explained about buying real estate, that would tremendously help regular folks. Of course, notaries won't buy that, and they would say different things. But anyways, I think that's a good thing. And there are so much like scams, and nearly this year, 2 billion worth of crypto has stolen in just 1 year in scams, in hacks. So there are so many like Ponzi schemes still, and people are trying to trick others, especially now when people how to say, want to gamble more. So we really need to see where we are putting our coins and projects. And there is still a barrier to entry, both for companies and both for regular people as well. Like we would like to stake our coins and all that stuff, but it's still super hard to understand, and we need like masters or even the doctor degree in physics or math to understand all that stuff. And I would like to end with this quote. It's very popular in crypto, this acronym, do your own research. So before you do something, try to explore the project. If you don't know the code, check the Twitter, check the Discord if everything looks legit, if it's not like fake or something. So do your own research always. So thank you for attention, and I'll be around here. So if you have any questions, ask me, and enjoy the rest of the day. Thanks.